for the emaHo team as the match has begun. emaHo is not actually beginning this match. It's going to reset one more time. Haha, everyone's laughing. That's funny.
Fight.
They paused the game. What are they doing?
Fight.
Spear had muted vent.
Okay, so Spear had muted vent, but everyone's back. They're all ready. They've got everything hooked up. Everyone has their pings. We see no 999. Can emaHo set a time with 8 minutes available to them? 7:43 on the clock. Their first attacks are coming through. Will it be 3.5 minutes before they get their plant on the seawall door? TosspoT, what do you think about starting a match after that long of a break? Who is going to feel the biggest pain from that?
Well, it looks like emaHo, because Dignitas have pushed straight down to the beach. 4 players right outside the bollards on the beach, and they've set themselves up here, and they're raining in the frag. Ankel and Intact both picking up MP40 frags. Oh, raziel countering that with a double team kill. Scylla and zenon out for the count following that support fire, and now emaHo are going to come forward. Zan double sniper rifle down goes darkie and raziel, and now it looks like Spear, who will be a Pantherfell, will make his way up to the crevice in the wall. What can Spear muster? Will this be another captain's performance like the RTCW NO performance against 4 Kings on Village? Well, he led that team through the tavern back then, if you remember. He's about to wind up that Pantherfell as the dynamite goes down on the sea wall. He is taking damage as he goes, and that captain's performance hits the deck as darkie reigns in the MP40 frag.
I gotta say, very quick dynamite plant on the seawall door. Very nice for the emaHo team. So perhaps they got a little reset to their strategies and they're feeling much more confident now. They have still not planted at the breach. That is secure. A lot of artillery support being called down in that area, so the engineers are having to hold off just a little bit longer. But we will see. There it is. The seawall door has been blown, and here comes emaHo running in to grab that forward spawn point. Actually, Sumel sneaking in to grab the forward spawn point. He waits until the Axis player comes in to try to do some damage. That was going to be Zenon, and he's able to clear him out before making the attack. However, we have a lot of damage being dished out just outside of that forward bunker, and we're still waiting to see what emaHo is going to do with this open entrance.
They make their way out of there. Pantherfell into that bunker would have raged. Dynamite going down on the seawall breach. We have 3 players going down. The left exit from the tunnel, basically the short one. Intact MP40 frag picks off Spear there. Down goes Intact. Sod running forward. Gonna take on raziel. The Norwegian says, hell no, you won't go. And his compatriot picks off Zam. And now raziel is going for another one. Down he goes though. And the Dignitas respawn will come right on top of this emaHo team. And they're in a whole lot of trouble here as raziel picks off one, picks off another, and raziel's on fire. And now Civ will just defend that flag and will be the only one of emaHo left alive, I think.
Yes, he is. He's actually sitting here making sure no one runs forward from the Axis team of Dignitas and grabs that forward bunker away. The rest of his team finally spawning in. They're going to get another push coming out here. They're going to take the same left route, head the short way inside towards the Axis spawn. We have a few of them heading into the hallways, trying to make sure they don't get picked off by any grenades. No, wait, they're holding back, getting everyone with enough ammo, making sure everyone is healthed up. And here comes the 3-man push by emaHo. They come into the Axis spawn. Grenades are flying from all directions. Teammate kill coming out. Hopefully that was a kill revive and nothing else, as hombre is launched from the bottom up to the top. His body is lying here waiting to be revived. Not going to happen anytime soon. The crossfire is intense as we have an attack up the back stairwell. Here comes Sumel. He's going to get destroyed. His teammate right there with him. He gets taken out of the count as well. These guys are doing some nice revive work. Very nice revive work, in fact. They were down to 1 player. It was a medic, fortunately for them. And they get everyone back up and running, heading towards the back stairwell, the long route. Still 3 alive, 4:04 on the clock, but they have lost that forward bunker.
Here they come with Summel down in that basement. He will make the push. I believe the other emaHo player, Civ is there as well, just waiting for him. And now Spear is the one to cap those docks. They have 3 of them there. 3:49 exactly on the clock. The 4th bunker has been reclaimed. And the long... Here comes Dignitas down into that basement, taking damage. But there's 3 medics. That means there's a limit on the ammo there for them. Intact is going to go in there first. Taken down by a teammate. Out goes Spear. Hombre and Summel are left alive. Spear is the one with the documents still going. Civ taking them on. And Civ is all over them. Oh, not happening as I mumble up my words. And zenon and Sil just reclaim those documents, and well, lucky but dangerous times for Dignitas.
It really was. I mean, it was basically they had the numbers. It was 4-on-3, and one of the emaHo players, he got caught in the back. He wasn't paying attention. Someone rounded up the corner behind him. There was no one to guard him, and he very quickly fell to the pistol to the back. Now, emaHo making another push down this back stairwell, and actually, no, wait, it's only going to be one of them alive. It's Hombre still in this one, and he's going to back off and wait for some support from the rest of his team as Civ comes up the outside ladder, heads towards the long stairwell as well, comes around the corner, quick battle with Siler and Siller, I don't even know. emaHo heading down the back stairwell. They're looking for another attack, and they have a lot of players. Check them all out back here. Zenon's grenade comes through, but we have some revives going on for the allied team, and here comes a solid push down into the war room. Will they get it?
Well, here comes one on the rear. It's Darkie from Denmark coming up behind them. The revive going in. We've got 4 in this basement for emaHo. 2 of them are lieutenants. Then there's a 5th. It's Civ in there as well. Ankel double MP40 frag. He gets 1 gib. He needs to get this medic back up. It is someone who's going to do that job. And we have 5 Swedes with the documents. And will they do it Svengar and Eriksson style? We have 4 of them making their way out of the basement. They are just humming and ahhing about where they want to go. They're going to take on Intact. Intact is the last Dignitas player to give challenge here, and Spear just medic himself up, making up with the goods. They are going to they're going to fall back, Counter-Strike source style. Dignitas would not be expecting this as they double back on their offense. 1:45 on the clock. Hombre on those radio stairs picks off raziel, and now emaHo are going to make their way up to this war room with just Ankel and Sill to stop them, Trill.
Here they come up the stairwell. Nice grenade fire coming down from Sill. We have MP40 as well. Here comes Sod clearing the way for his teammates. Spear making his way inside, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 6 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. Fantastic play by emaHo. They came off of that very long timeout. Hombre with his reset connection, playing a much more solid game on behalf of his team, and they have done what they set out to do. They have set a time, and now it's going to be all on Dignitas to beat that time and prevent a point from going in favor of their opponents. Amazing play in there, I have to say. emaHo doing a great job. Nice teamwork there.
I think was the important thing was Sod coming in the back of that radio room like explicit.
Fight.
The important thing was Sod coming in the back of that radio room like explicit in the 4K Revolution movie, just coming straight from behind, clearing the radio room from the rear, and Civ going forward. We are fight once again with exactly 6:30 on the clock, and Sill will lead the charge for Dignitas up the beach. Fire for effect is down on that door, and he would not dare plant that. Maybe he will. Sill going to launch that dynamite down. He's got fire coming from left, right, and center, and he goes. Hombre's artillery spore picks him off. He goes orbitable, and now with 6:10 on the clock, Trill, it's all on Dignitas.
Yes, it is. We're looking at this dynamite. It's going to sink into the ground as dynamite is planted on the seawall breach, so that's a nice play on behalf of the Dignitas team, but they really need this seawall door, and they've got a lot of defensive work waiting for them. Grenades being chucked over the wall from all directions. Zam way back here, just tossing grenades out, having fun with it, not even worrying about who's on the other side. Zenon tries to get his move inside, but the grenades just keep raining down. And we have a defuse! A boost over the wall, an attack on that seawall breach. They weren't paying attention, and while that happened, dynamite was successfully defused. Amazing work by emaHo, and Dignitas is in trouble, but dynamite has been planted on the seawall door. We see an engineer coming for the Axis team trying to get the defuse. He is going to get picked off very easily, and I think we'll have this dynamite go off at the seawall door, but a nice little setback presented by the emaHo team. How will Dignitas come back from this? Well, they have 5 minutes and 5 seconds to figure that out.
Well, they just got to push forward. There's the seawall breach, and now they must move on to phase 2 very, very quickly. Fire for effect is the dynamite has blocked on the seawall door, and now still will push forward for that flag. Lining in wait for him is Zam, the infamous, and nothing happening there for Sil. The Belgian hits the deck ASAP, and Ankel will make a push for the flag now, take on Zam. Support fire launched outside. Down he goes, intact sniper rifle through the 4-bunker window, and Ankel will make the push. 4:34 now to attack this second phase. Self-kills coming in left, right, and center. And well, with a quick first phase, by getting the access to the 4th bunker, took them pretty much exactly 2 minutes. They have allowed themselves enough time to keep pushing and pushing this defense. So the question is, how... Oh, great shot from Hombre. Swivel, shot, down goes Ankel. Got raziel all over his face, but nice job. And Trill, I think Dignitas have set themselves up nicely where they could do it. Whether they will, we'll soon see.
Well, we're watching Raziel as he heads inside, goes ahead and does a little kill there. He's going to spawn back in with his team, stick together, and have a nice run here. We'll see what they're going to do with this as Ankel is waiting inside for this team to come off the spawn and join him in the stairwell, heading up to the Axis spawn. They come up the stairs, no one to stop them, head into that lower area. They look at the inside ladder. They're still running. No one is slowing them down. Finally heading into the radio room, they find themselves up versus a very strong battle. Spear whips out the Panther fast, lands a direct shot on Ankel, and that's a nice clearing of the allied team who ran in here. However, Raziel is still alive, still kicking, and still out looking for blood. He's going to run outside, try to join up with his teammates, one heading in towards the back stairwell, a couple of them actually heading the long way around, and they're going to make an attack on the documents right now. With 3 minutes and 13 seconds left, the allies have touched the documents.
Negative.
Nice job there. It was intact to grab those documents first. Summel has just team regret. Oh, Spear blows him away. Down goes Sil. Spear is out. Summel vaporized. His body was vaporized after Sil picked him off with that MP40. But emaHo are most certainly on the back defense. They have just Hombre in this war room to go. As I was saying, intact have made a push forward. The team to revive gave him the opportunity to make a grab on the documents. Hombre trying to defend that, not going to do so because he was outmanned by one. Revive goes in. Ankel and raziel will make a push away with these documents, and they are out into that basement area with 2:35 on the clock. Could Dignitas sneak this round? Well, it most certainly looks like they're in a position to do so, making their way outside the back stairwell. Civ and Civ and Zam have pushed far down onto those radio stairs, and this will not help them one bit as Dignitas are making their way outside into the upper bunker. It is Ankel with those documents coming towards Summel's territory, and Summel is fearing danger. In goes Ankel, picking up raziel. He's making the move into the radio room with the documents. Zam is going to challenge him down with the MP40. Zam picks off 1 and 2, and Zam reclaims the objectives. Nice job, Trill, by Zam.
Amazing work there. It looked like it was going to be smooth sailing for the allied team. They were making their way inside. They had the clear run. They were heading for that transmitter, but no. They were shut down, but we still have 1 minute and 45 seconds. Amazing play by the Dignitas team, so they are not out of this one as we have a 5-person attack coming down that back stairwell, heading in there as the Axis have reclaimed the forward bunker. Dignitas not too worried about that because this is the attack they need to make. They head down into the basement here. They're making their attack. They're getting into a quick battle versus Sumail and Spear. Spear just around the corner. Nice play going on there. Gonna get a revive on Darkie there. Some grenades coming out as well. They're still continuing their attack. They have 1 minute and 15 seconds left to work with, rounding the corner, heading into the war room where they'll find... Well, who did they find? It doesn't matter. He's dead now as they're continuing their attack on the war room. The documents have been grabbed by Ankel, and here comes the final run with 1 minute left to go.
Ankel making his way past the basement barracks onto those radio stairs, taking damage from Zam, and cometh the hour, cometh the man. Zam down, Revive goes in. Oh, Summel from behind with the Luger. Intact is out. The allied team capturing the forward bunker but losing the documents, and emaHo have got just to pick off Intact with backup from Zam, and the allied team grabbed them once again. 40 seconds on the clock. Who are the documents with, Trill?
The documents in the hands of Ankel. He's going to make the move here, try to get a hold of them. Let me see if I can track him down, as I got stuck in a really bad mode here, so I'm going to throw it right back at you.
He's in the upper base. He's up in the upper base with Sil. Sil cut down outside that upper base doorway. 19 seconds to go. Ankel knows it'll take 10 to get into that radio room. Backed up by Intact. There's 3 Dignitas players on that upper base for them. Taking pot shots at them is Sil. 10 seconds on the clock to go. They're making a push across the upper base stairwell. Down goes the objectives. Sil gonna pick them back up. 4, 3, down goes the objectives. Intact making it through. What? Is he gonna do it? The Allies transmit on the second. The allied team transmit, Can you believe it? And the server has crashed right on top of it.
Oh my. Oh. Wow. The time originally set 6 minutes and 32 seconds. The was very impressive, but now we've moved on to base. This is going to be the Dignitas map selection. They're hoping to just rush through here and claim the victory, knocking emaHo out of this one, becoming the dark horse heading in as the match begins. Time is going to be set in this first round by the Dignitas team. They're going to be coming in here to try to see what they can do on base. They've got 2 radars to contend with. Got to get them both destroyed. How will it go? What strategies will they employ? Well, we're finding out as we have 14:38 on the clock, and we're looking for these first attacks to come through.
You have to feel that this is where emaHo will have to show their strength. They have undoubted experience. Onto that northeast tower they go straight away. Zenon down by Zam's MP40. Intact picking up an equalizer. Zam going down. Spear one-man Panzer blows away Intact. And Dignitas losing ankel for the count as well. But Darkie is still up and Darkie is still raging. The Dane is on the northeast tower. He's an engineer. Danger signs for EH straight away. And Civ clearing up the danger. I mean, straight away though, the action kicks off the game. Dignitas, though, as I was about to say, have got to set an early time. If they get a quick time, they can end this on this stopwatch round. But the longer it goes on, the longer emaHo can grow in confidence. And that is what it has to be now. They have to pull out a man of performance. Spear is about to wind up that Panzerfaust on the northeast tower. He's leaning in that classic position. He is ready to strike as the attack comes in. There's blue smoke behind him. Is it going to equal danger for Spear? Here come Dignitas, ankel and Zenon. The Panzerfaust will come in any second now. Not going to happen, in fact, Trillian. Will he fire it?
Oh, he does fire it, and he hits absolutely nothing. The ground gets exploded, and that's about it. A little spot on the ground to say, yeah, I was here. No death, however, and we're looking out here. emaHo handing out some nice damage, however. You can see it, death after death. Probably the last 10 deaths have been on the Dignitas side. We're looking outside to see where the attack's going to come from next, looking down what I like to call the Gauntlet of Doom, the hallway that people run through that just spells destruction. No one touching that direction. We're going to see them coming from that south tower. Here comes the attack. No, wait, that's Civ rounding back around to say all is clear so far this way. And what did you see, TosspoT?
Spear lying in wait with the Panzerfaust at the south radar. Ankel's going to check for him. Ankel's going to find him. Beautiful job there by Ankel. He's been the difference perhaps between the two teams. Spear could have pulled off 4 there had Ankel not seen him, but he did. And now Dignitas have an unpanzered route to that northeast tower, and that could spell danger. Team kill revive going in. Zenon is the Norwegian Panzer launching out of that northeast tower, blows away Zam. That's 2 off the crossfire, one of them being the Panzerfaust. Zenon launches his own grenade forward. Here they come. We've got 4 Dignitas players on that northeast tower. raziel cut down by teammate Sil, and the revive is not fast coming. Sod picking up that MP40 frag on Zenon, and now Darkie, the engineer, will come forward onto emaHo territory. Picks off 1, 2, down goes Civ. If Solo can pick him off, then he will end the danger. But Darkie coming forward with this Luger, going to take down Summer on the... Oh, he does so. Summer wins out. And in the box room at Trill, wow, this is on the edge stuff by emaHo. They are coming close to losing that north radar.
They really are, but here comes Spear with a nice Panzerfaust shot. He finds Sil and Zenon, gonna clear them out. But I gotta say, Darkie made a nice run there, especially as the engineer. No protection, no medics. All his medics were down. He still came through, did a little bit of a blaze of glory before he finally got reset back to the spawn. Nice plays by Dignitas so far. Intact coming in here as the medic, finding hombre down the way. These guys get into a long distance battle, both of them surviving this first one, and we're waiting for the next attack to come from Dignitas. They're waiting in the hallways. We have 3 or 4 of them. Spear running forward with his Panzer, and he doesn't do much. Well, I don't know, actually. Nope. Still Zenon. We're just looking to see what kind of damage is going to happen here. Ankel is waiting inside by himself. He pops back out as the rest of his team joins up. He has Darkie and Raziel joining him. They're heading through south to tower, heading towards north, going towards the mid-attack, getting caught in the crossfire. A lot of damage being handed out. Vaporization by Zenon, and he takes a moment to say, great shot. Way to go, myself, for killing myself and not taking anyone with me. So that push by Dignitas. Not much really happening there. They're going to have to come off the next spawn as emaHo, you know, you talk about they're starting to build up their confidence. They're starting to feel better on base, but they still have 10.5 minutes to work with.
Yeah, what you got to look at though is Spear. Nice job there with his grenade usage. He couldn't get to that northeast tower for that previous. Oh, he wasted that Panzerfaust shot right as I was about to compliment him. But he couldn't get to that northeast tower, so all he did was launch grenades onto the doorway, and it was that first grenade that picked off raziel. Subsequent damage was done, and General, nice play there. Utilization of his grenades, which is a keynote for a Panzer if you can't get into position. Zenon has switched to medic now. Cut down on that northeast tower. There's Spear. Down goes raziel and Darkie, and well, EH gonna end up this next attack.
Nice. We have it. Basically, EH comes in and does a great job clearing out the Dignitas team. They picked off the medics before the revives could happen. No one left to battle it out, at least not up on the mid-level. Looking down low, you can still hear some firefights, but for the most part, all is calm on the EH side of the map. The Axis feeling very confident in their positioning right now. They're getting better with each push. They're being more efficient, and Spear still landing some nice Panzerfaust shots, but does he get enough players to cause the damage? Spear has moved forward. Grenades coming out. Who is he going to pick off this time? Oh, no one, but he does play a nice forward push there. Nice defensive work. Here comes Dignitas off the spawn. We have Zenon, we have Darkie, and we have Intact making their way towards the mid crossfire danger zone. Who will survive this time? Actually, they're making a little bit further. Can their engineer get through? Right now, their medics are pushing forward and getting mowed down. 8 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock, and it looks like yet another Dignitas push. Cut down, stopped, ended, nothing happening.
Well, there's one word for Spear. He's not landing those massive Panzerfausts, but he is being annoying. He is pushing forward, landing one-man Panzerfaust on support medics, which means when you're attacking, you've got less chance of getting your people back up. So he's picking off the important ones. He's not picking off the lieutenants. He's not picking off, the medic that's about to die and nowhere near the attack. He's picking off the support players, which if you can't land a 5-man is good enough. There he is! Oh, he hits a box! How did he not hit 4 of them there? I have no idea how the splash damage didn't take out 4. Unlucky there, but Dignitas is going to make a push onto that northeast tower. Civ loses teammate Zam in the team kill. Now Civ loses his own life. Darkie denying him the right to live. Grenade picks off the Gib. This is bad news for emaHo, but the crossfire is raining in. Still lands on Intact, and in comes Ankel. Ankel the Danger Dane, and he's in that box room, Trill.
Well, that Panzerfaust did do some damage, but they were able to get the revive, so they've got their 5 players back and running. Nice grenade coming out from Spear. Intact's body completely destroyed that time around, as we have Zenon in position at the mid area trying to throw out some damage. Health coming out. Another Panzerfaust from Spear. He's doing some nice explosive work, but these guys are getting closer and closer to that north radar. However, revives on the side of the EH team. Very well played. Dignitas, Darkie throwing out the damage, and we have a body stuck in air. 999 for Zenon. Terrible time to 999 as he is the engineer and he was making the move on that radar. That has got to suck.
Yeah. Here comes Intact up the steel stairway towards that north radar, unseen so far, and Scylla challenges down Spear. Back out they come towards the northeast tower, and Intact is going to have to revive Syl. Yes, he does so. Makes his way towards that north radar. Nothing happening. Syl is going to get cut down by Son as well. Chased down by Civ. Oh, picks off Spear though. Nice job by Syl at the back of that radar. Finally cut down with the knife frag of Civ, but EH are all over the north radar. Their northeast tower defense is all but gone, and comic moment of the match, Intact lying in wait at the top of the north radar stairs. Who does he lie in wait for? He challenges down teammate Syl, and well, that wasn't the way it was supposed to go. But this northeast tower now just starting to get back momentum for emaHo.
And the timeout has been called. This time, I'm guessing it has to do with Zenon. He has had a lot of ping spikes. We saw him as he made the attack on the tower not too long ago. He got caught mid-air making the jump across, and I could just feel his pain. How much it must suck to be in the perfect position, be ready for an attack, be looking for the dynamite plant, and then to have a lag spike catch you. So basically, he had a little bit of a ping spike. They threw in a timeout, and I don't think there's much they can do about it because this connection is all over the place. Looks pretty stable right now, but this could be a bad situation. position for the Dignitas team. We're looking out here as the North radar is very secure on behalf of the Axis team. They're back and spread out, set up for the crossfire, throwing out the health, throwing out the ammo, and preparing for the next attack by Dignitas. Where is it, TosspoT? Is it coming?
Well, it is coming, but not fast. Dignitas set themselves up at that south radar, which obviously is not the good one. Not the one with all the golden juice. Pantherfaust from Spear picks off Darkie there. It is Sil to make his way down low. Launch support fire out onto that northeast tower. Standard support fire and rush attack here by Dignitas. Nothing doing as emaHo are obviously after this period so wise to it. Hombre's artillery support rains down on raziel. Ankel and zenon both down, but Sil taking it to him, picking off Zam. Can he down Sot? No, he can't. Sot gonna revive Zam, and that's a very nice piece of work here by emaHo to reclaim the positions. And, well, what can you say? 15 minutes. Oh, Spear, 1, 2, 3, zenon intact, and raziel all down, right in that tunnel. And that is why you don't rush that way so often. And what I was about to say, Trill, is 15 minutes is a long, long time. If this does go on, and emaHo full hold, you can almost put your house on them setting a time, and that would set us up with a decider. That would be beautiful, that final stopwatch round. So this could go all the way.
This really could. And you also notice the fact that they've already burned off over 10 minutes of time. And even if they manage to go ahead and blow this north tower, they get that cleared out, it still is a large window for the emaHo team when the sides swap. So no matter what Dignitas does, a lot of time has passed. They didn't get that early push they really, really needed. Now they're making the attack on the tower. Can they get their engineer through? Ankel moves into the lead, comes outside, throws out the grenades, get caught in crossfire, throws out the grenade to find Sumel, but Spear is throwing the grenades right back at him. So they're going back and forth between these two teams, trying to get their engineer through. He's getting pretty close, but can he get to the tower? Here comes Darkie, making his way towards that tower. He has the dynamite out. He's going to crouch down for the plant. Pliers have come out, and with 4 minutes remaining, dynamite has successfully been planted. This looks like we will have a time set, but they are bringing in their engineer. They're looking for the defuse. Will they get it?
Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Darkie's about... Oh! In goes hombre, picking off Darkie from the rear. And now it will be Zam to try and... Oh, no, he was the lieutenant, and he was down by zenon. Question is, do we have an emaHo engineer? No, we don't. We have 3 medics, 3 lieutenants. Nothing going to happen here. Darkie would kill me if I didn't mention what he picked up earlier, which was 3 frags right underneath the steel stairs with that Thompson. 1, 2, 3, straight like that on the spawn camp. And he reined in the... Affirmative. Straight afterwards, and well, it was a nice play to get the clearance to go to that north to go to that north radar, and the time that was set was 11:31. 11:31. It's a long time, but it means the ball is in emaHo's court. Really, really is. This is it.
Right.
Is this to be the last 11 minutes and 31 seconds that emaHo play in EuroCup X, or will we see more?
Map. The time on the clock will be 11 minutes and 31 seconds. A wide open window for the emaHo team. Can they do it? They will be the allies, and the match has begun. We're about to find out as we start to see the Axis team get themselves set up. Where are they going to send their players to? How are they going to figure this out? emaHo, they need to put up a strong opposition. They need to be prepared to hold them off as long as possible, take every advantage they possibly can. Nice Panzerfaust to start things out as Spear comes through on Ankel, raziel, and Darkie. And Darkie has to take a moment to say, wow, good game.
Yeah, he follows that up with a grenade. That was straight down the tunnel. The classic shot onto the netting from the respawn. Picking off Ankel, raziel, Darkie. Grenade picked off zenon. And here he comes once again. Will Spear go for the respawn? They're up on the bridge if he fires it. It's Darkie's Panzerfaust that picks off Sim. There it is. Double Panzer. Ankel down. zenon down. Sil down from Summels Thompson. And now Spear is right in the spawn camping position. The Ally Axis respawn is a long way away. And they will chase down on his position. Ankel and raziel will go up towards that north tower. And dynamite going down on the south tower. Spear is still alive somewhere. I'm trying to find him. He is on the stairwell towards that north radar. The steel step, launching his grenades up there. As he does so, zenon double panzer. Down goes hombre and Summel. Are they operating with 2? No. Darkie switch back to the MP40. He will have that respawn time any second now. Spear's going to lean around the corner with the Panzerfaust. He is going to whine it any second. Here comes the respawn. Spear with the shot. Down goes 2. Intact and Ankel out. And emaHo are all over this Dignitas defense right now.
Yes, they are, as the Allies are able to disable the south radar. That's 1 down, but 1 to go, and it is the most important one that is remaining. 9 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock. All eyes focus up this northeast radar. We're looking at Syl as he's guarding this long hallway to see what kind of damage he can do, and guess who makes it through? It's Civ, all by himself, an engineer. But Panzerfaust from Zenon is going to stop him in his tracks and make sure we have no sneaky engineering going on for the emaHo team. Everyone set up at this mid-level. Here comes emaHo outside, 3 of them still alive. Oh, there we go, explosion. Grenade comes out by Syl, and he finds Sumail, also takes out a body that needed to be revived. Nice little stop action on the team. As we're looking, we still have emaHo 2 alive. Zam, and we don't have an engineer. It's going to be Sod, so they're going to wait for their engineer to join up with them and try to hold down the Axis team as long as they possibly can. Body's still coming out. Darkie popping out here with his pistol, getting into a battle with Zam. Can Darkie stay alive? Yes, he can! Nice Luger action by Darkie. Zam is down for the count, and they're waiting for the next attack to come in by emaHo. Can he do it? What's going on with emaHo? Are they coming? I'm watching for him.
Well, they have Summel. Summel making his way, picking off the Danish Darkie, but he respawns with Syl, the Belgian. And what is important to notice is a lot of multinational teams often have difficulties. emaHo Panzerfaust comes out and blows away the incoming Sod and Summel. Dignitas are not having that difficulty with the multinationalism. They've proved this with Spear firing that Panzerfaust straight to the brick wall. Brick wall stands firm. Zenon grenade, Spear. The 4 Dignitas players are funneled into that box room like lemmings. Actually, they get out of there. Darkie double it, downs 1 and 2. I'm told that it was 4 that he took down with the Thompson in the last round. He even said, "Toss, please tell me you got that." And, well, we did eventually. And now, emaHo are going to set themselves up once again. They lost, I think they've lost a bit of the momentum that they had. Dignitas are now starting to get their positions back again on that northeast tower. And what was key to see when we last saw Dignitas on base was raziel's position. The Rambo Lieutenant coming forward with the MP40, picking off 1, 2, 3 we've seen him do before. Different opposition. Donkey grenade, Zenon double Panzer, down go 3 emaHo players, and they're coming through the tunnel, I believe, John.
Well, I've been watching down low to see what kind of attacks are happening through that gauntlet. And, they're making their way through. I guess that's what you're talking about. So, Spear is still here. He's got his Panzer ready. Throws it up towards that radar. Connects with Ankel. Ankel is going to be unrevivable. His body parts are lying everywhere. But Syl, he's not one to stay still. He's going to run straight out there. Make sure he closes that gate. As we have the Allies coming through, we're going to have Zam opening that gate right back up again. Hombre joining him. They are a Lieutenant Medic combo, trying to throw some distraction down this hallway and make sure they're keeping an eye on them as well as on that side entrance. All appears to be slightly calm up here. Oh, here we go. Intact and raziel backing their way out of that hallway. Sumail by himself getting into a battle. Sod waiting just inside as Sumail is down for the count. Sod now pops out, gonna kill himself and wait for the next spawn to make an attack as a team. We have emaHo. They're in a tough position. Spear trying to do as much damage as he can. Missing with that Panzer shot. Falling back in these back hallways. He's gonna wait for the next attack. But here comes Syl, gonna track him down and pick him off. Make sure his body is unrevivable. And honestly, we're just waiting for that next attack to come through. 6:20 on the clock. Dignitas is hitting their stride. And they're looking to capture this point and the game.
If they hold on, they will go to the EuroCup final. It will be their second successive EuroCup final. We saw them last year pick off in Fences. Oh, the irony. Pick off in Fences in the ET final. Zenon and Spear exchanging one-man Panzerfaust between the teams. So Portfire going down on that northeast tower. And now Intact will be the last man on the northeast tower. It's going to be Hombre to bear down upon him. Intact down he goes. And Hombre is into the box room, backed up by Summel. That northeast tower is not strong by Dignitas. Hombre onto the bridge. Here's the engineer. It's Civ. Gonna make his way. Oh, Civ and Hombre go down. Zenon match winner. El Capitan wins the holds off for Dignitas. And wow. This game has been won and lost by Panzers almost.
It does seem that way, as we had the amazing push by emaHo, the perfect push. The right people, the medics, the engineer, everyone was lined up. But a Panzer can be a fickle creature. It came in with Zenon, and he's able to take down, he vaporized himself, but that was a clutch position to be in. He clears out that engineer, but we're looking at another push by emaHo. They're on a roll, but Panzerfaust, we have Spear clearing things out for his engineer. Where is the engineer? The tower is unprotected. Medics from all sides. Is he not making it through yet? No, he's getting caught. No, the engineer. Down for the count, it looks like.
They have another. It's Civ on the steel stairs.
Is he coming up? What's going on? Has he made his way? Oh, I see the dynamite.
Well, he's making his way, but Spear with the Panzerfaust. He will lie in wait. Oh, cut down by Ankel's MP40. He should have fired it earlier. Ankel and Intact both running in MP45 now. We have 30 seconds for Dignitas to try and claim the victory. Otherwise, it'll be 1-1 and we'll go to one final stopwatch round on base as the decider. It will be Civ to just to hold on, pick off Scylla, rounds him down, and now Darkie will make the move. Darkie the Dane bearing down on that dynamite. He's got his pliers out. Darkie picked off Civ on the way in there. He is defusing. He has got it with 4 minutes and 11 to go. emaHo have got to reset, retry, erase, and rewind, and Spear will start it off with a grenade and a double Panzer and pick off 3.
Well, the important thing to note here is, in fact, Dignitas gets in and gets the defuse, but there is still a lot of time left, and emaHo is on the run. They are flying. They are doing a great job, and they're holding off the Dignitas team at that tower, waiting for their engineer to come in off the spawn and do another attempt at planting. Wait, I'm looking out here. Where is the Axis team? None of them are making it up here. It is uncontested. The engineer going to be coming through in just a second as poor TosspoT sneezing. Oh, we don't like to hear that. But we're looking for that engineer to come in and battle it out. The medics are doing a nice job of guarding it. The engineer still not to be found. Zam is holding on here as the lieutenant. We see the engineer. I saw it flashing before my eyes. No, wait. I still don't see the engineer. What's going on? Here we go. Civ coming in.
Civ was clutched by Syl earlier on at the start of this. Syl picked off 1 and 2. One of them was Civ the engineer down to gift him. Civ had to respawn. He's now got that dynamite down. At that very point, Spear missed a crucial spawn camping Panzerfaust. And now where is the man? He's been the danger man in this round with the Panzerfaust. Match winning with that mean stick. He's going to launch his grenades across. He picks off 1 and 2. He's got danger coming in the rear. Spears, no! Denied by zenon as he was going for the jihading Panzer, and now Civ defending the dynamite with medics outside. It looks like they've done it. He's blown himself to pieces, but he doesn't care. We're 1-1, and it will all be decided on this next stopwatch of base. Can you believe it?
Open teammates. Maybe that will be what Dignitas needs to refocus their efforts here on base. We're about to find out as the countdown is beginning. Everyone's saying have fun, and the match has begun. 15 minutes total on the clock as we're looking to see what kind of time can emaHo set in this final set. Can they show us what a fast-based round is all about? We're finding out right now as this match gets going. Intact coming through past the South Tower. We got an airstrike or artillery support being called down on the South Tower, and Civ going to plant the dynamite.
Yeah, forward they come onto the northeast tower. It's Summel to lead the early charge with that Thompson down for raziel, blown away by the grenade of Darkie. Here come the reinforcements in the shape of Sod, cut down by Ankel's MP40. Follow that back in, but here comes Spear's Panzerfaust to level it. Down goes raziel, still blown away. Zenon is down as well. Civ double Thompson frag, and where is the pesky engineer that is Civ? He is on that steel steps, and he is making his way up. Who is he going to challenge now? He's going to challenge Ankel, and the Dane will come out on top. But here they go. We have Hombre and we have Zam under the bridge. So Intact picks off one. Sail down 2 with that MP40. Hombre and Summel both out for the count. Down goes that south radar, but emaHo already starting to poke holes, and to get the engineer to the steel steps that early on can only be good news for emaHo fans.
I would agree, as I'm looking out here towards the south radar, looking for any attacks coming this way. So far, all things are calm this direction, heading towards the mid area where Intact is waiting. He's waiting around the corner, knows it's going to be coming in a second. Here comes Civ. Civ versus Intact, and Civ is down for the count, looking for a revive, but his body is unrevivable. Panzerfaust coming out, Spear doing some damage, but Sumail is the only one it seems that's left alive. Panzer comes through from the other side. That'll be Zenon, and it's able to give a body, but not much else. However, that's not going to matter as emaHo is going to be reset back to their spawn. Dignitas getting a nice start to this half as we are watching emaHo pull out all the stops. They're coming from all directions. They are pushing through very strongly as, oh, I love it when someone falls to their death. Ankel, he goes ahead and takes a dive down to the bottom level just to add a little comedy relief to this match.
Zenon coming from behind with that Panther Faust, downing Summel, vaporizing himself. Surprised he didn't pick off Civ, but that job was left to Scylla with a grenade, downing him. Ankel picked up a frag himself. Spear will go for the revive. emaHo half this northeast tower. The only player left for them is Darkie. Going clutch, the Dane is coming forward with that MP40. Here he goes, picked off a second. It's just Spear to go for Darkie. They're pulling all three. The hat trick is stolen from him by Zam, who then goes on to take down Intact as well. Ankel follows that job up, but Dignitas will now go back and try and set themselves up. It is a straight race for that northeast tower, which Dignitas should win, but they're being a little bit slow about it. 12:18 on the clock, RadioITG.com, powered by GameCloud. And it's balls to the walls in this one.
It does appear so. 12 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in this first half of the last set of this EuroCup semi-final match in RTCW. Sod making his way through as a medic for the EH team, trying to do as much damage as possible. Sumail has moved forward as well, but he got himself in a little bit of trouble as he tries to knife the players, but Spear decides to use the Panzer Faust to clear them out. They're trying to stay alive as a fresh spawn comes in for the Axis team, and Intact comes running in. Guns ablazing, and he's going to be able to successfully clear out those players as Darkie comes and provides a little bit of support for the Dignitas team. The deaths are being handled from all directions. We're looking out to see what EH is going to throw out next. They're continuing their two-prong approach, send two down the tunnels, send the rest of the team through that south tower, and you know, it worked for them pretty well in the last set. But we're going to get a dynamite plant by Syl down on the bottom level for the Dignitas team to try to provide a little bit of, you know, just don't go this way. Don't take the chance. You don't want to be blown up by our randomly placed dynamite. Well, that was very American of you.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, here they come. The pull fire is down low. That won't hit anyone. emaHo are pushing past the Axis respawn route. Sod. Oh, Panther Faust from Spear just knocks Darkie out the window. Clean and simple. Ankel's grenade picking up Hombre. Zam is obliterated by Zenon's Panther Faust, following up with the Luger. Down goes Spear. As Dignitas now trying to set themselves back up as a push from below keeps going as Hombre picks off Zenon. Ankel blown away by Summel, and the two danger men for emaHo are pushing onto this bridge. They're going to cut off raziel. They're going to send the engineer into the north tower. The dynamite is going down here. raziel support fire blows away his medics, but the dynamite is yellow. 10:22 on the clock here. It'll blow on 10:50 on 9:53. Darkie was an engineer before this spawn. The classic grenade spam is going forward from Civ. It has picked off Syl. Sonic with that Thompson. Down goes Ankel. Civ and Summer both cut down here, and it's just down to Dignitas, Zenon, the engineer, to do it. Sod picks him off. Revive is not going to happen because it's engineer Darkie to the rescue once again. Grenades coming in left, right, and center. Spear is going to finish it off. No engineers coming forward, and the clock will be set, Trill.
There you go. We got a nice fast set. 5 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock as set by emaHo. Pretty much, actually, to tell you the truth, guys, that's the best time we've seen so far in this match between these players, regardless of the map. Amazing play. Basically, Dignitas, they were in position to do the Dignitas. I mean, honestly, they have the opportunity. We've seen them do some really clutch shots. We've seen them pull out some amazing things, partially just on luck. And so I think that that's what they're going to be watching for here with such a short time available to them. You know, run in, get yourself that south tower, and then focus all energies on the northeast. Nothing different than normal, but hope that you get that perfect shot that clears out the opposing team, and you find yourself with a perfect shot. Now, understand though, emaHo is not going to give them the south tower like they normally would, at least not according to the play I'm seeing thus far, as we have Zenon. Well, I don't even know what happened there. I think that Spear tried to move forward and do some damage, but Zenon knew he would be coming, cleared him out with the Panzer, so Darkie is going to get the dynamite planted down here, and they're, you know, well on their way. They're going to make their way through, try to get a hold of that north tower, but they only have 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to work with, so they're going to have to stay very focused.
Oh, someone picking off Zenon down in that tunnel as he was winding up that Panzerfaust. raziel downing hombre in vengeance. Zam in the go onto the northeast tower. In fact, it's going to be Civ just to clear out the danger. Backed up by sudden hombre and ankel and darkie. The Danish duo of this Dignitas team are down. 3:57 on the clock. Still cut down. Spear follows that up with a Panzerfaust to Intact's face. Chew on this. And Zenon is now going to go for that spawn frag any second. Well, he's going to line himself up at the truck for that spawn frag. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to get chased down, vaporize himself. Hombre is going to get that and will respawn instantly. So good for Hombre, but 3:37 on the clock. So far, so good for emaHo.
It does look very well for them. Excuse me just a moment. As we're looking at their setup right now, emaHo, they're set up right here in the middle area. They're waiting for the incoming attack. Sod moving forward and try to do some damage. Not really hitting with much, but they're going to throw grenades into that hallway from the south radar. Wait for the attack to come through. Dignitas holding off just a little bit, preparing their approach here. I mean, they're kind of taking their time when they don't really have a lot of time to work with. They're waiting for the rest of the team to get in. They're sending 2 down low, including Zenon with the Panzerfaust, while 3 go up high, waiting for the word from their team that it's time to make the move. Here comes Darkie throwing a nade out towards the middle level, trying to draw out the Axis team. In fact, I think he's playing a little bit of bait and switch right now, trying to do some distractive work. Finally, they're moving their way just a little bit longer in the hallways, but they are sure taking this one slow with just 2:40 left to go. They're burning a lot of time here.
Zenon one-man Panzerfaust cuts out hombre. Support fire launched up towards that northeast tower. It's do or die for Dignitas, and here it comes. No, they're backing away. Darkie comes a little bit forward. Ankel gonna lead the charge in. Will Darkie offer the support he needs? Sod Panzerfaust from Spear blows away raziel. Gives Darkie's body. And now it will be... Zenon just gets shot down from above by Sod's MP40. The fire for effect is down on the bridge. 2:11 on the clock now. And this could be end games for Dignitas in RTCW. They have one final attack. That is it. If they don't do this drill, you have to feel it's all over. And they will line this one up and ready to go again with Intact.
Oh, but Intact moves into position. As soon as he does, here comes Panzerfaust from Spear. Intact is blasted. He is destroyed. No revives going on there. raziel and ankel coming off the spawn. Bringing up the rear is Darkie, so the threesome's going to move through the mid area, get into a quick battle. They realize this is the moment. This is clutch. This is when it has to happen. Can they stay alive? Medic doing some revive action. They still have one medic left to go. He gets one revive in, and a body is launched up, and on the way down, he falls to his death. Every single body is dead there, and Darkie taking a moment saying that sucked, in my opinion, and yes, it did. His body was revived, launched in the air, and before he could get enough health, he was hit by a couple of bullets, and by the time he landed, his health was so low that there was just no option for him. So that has really got to suck, as we have 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go. emaHo feeling very confident, maybe one more attempt here, but we're not counting on it.
Now, what you have to... we have got... we have got Ankel up at that north radar. He is a medic, but he's alive and kicking. He's going to be chased down by Summers Luger. They're going to come through the bridge any second, through the tunnel, I would guess. Summer is lying in Spear is lying away with that Panzerfaust. He's about to go around the corner. He's about to wind it up. He will fire down towards Zenon and Intact. He jumps around the corner. Bye-bye. And that is the dynamite yellow in the radar, though. Engineer cut down. Revive's going in. It is one revive left on that engineer. Not going to happen. 30 seconds have passed. Good game said by both teams. The dynamite was yellow, but nothing was happening. But Trill, one thing that happened before that, when Darkie got blown up there, the group of players that shot them were all dead. All 3 of them were revived by Civ 1 moment before that attack commenced, and that is a beautiful play by Civ to get the revive. But whoever fragged them will be kicking themselves that they didn't get the Gibson, because that would have been 3 players out, and that could have changed the way. But Dignitas have won it. emaHo have won it 2-1 in an all-time classic RTCW game.
It was a fantastic game, and it's like you say, sometimes you just have to remember you cannot leave a body and trust it not to be revived. You've got to take that extra step to make sure the revive is not possible, or else it may come back to haunt you, as it did there. Nice play by the emaHo team to claim this one and move on into the finals. Dignitas, you gotta give them props for coming in without a lot of practice and still providing fantastic gameplay that we can all be very proud we got a chance to see. So thank you all for joining us. What a fantastic game. And Toss, what's going on next?